Hello, I have. So I've got to this point. I've got a. I've got the torch. So I guess this is perhaps I went through a thing when I was younger, and it had an effect on me, and perhaps why I've been sort of. I was out of alignment, and now I am in alignment, and now what I seek is harmony, rather than perhaps total melodic control. I say melodic control. The media applies the harmony by different political stances. So the political stances support the main melody, which is the truth, without any, I suppose, judicial review of it. It involves uh, the it involves the math, right? So harmony supporting like media, the melody is the actual stats. That's better. Right. So I was told when I was younger and not so long ago, probably maybe only 7 or 8 years ago, that my brother had once tried to cut off my penis. Now, at the time when I was told, I did ask, did he cut me? And my mum at the time, I think I would recall it as bashfully said no, he didn't. However, um, and was already right. So, however, there are marks. I have I have not seen many men's penises, so I don't honestly know about things on other men. So I thought it was just like a darker piece of skin, perhaps. But that's the one major line which is quite obvious. The other one I've found in the last couple of days. So I shaved myself. Can't say it was the best shave ever. I sympathise with women. I think I would in future use the cream that melts it. Uh, it's not it's not attractive, is it? It's pretty horrible. I've never done it before. Right. So when I did that, and I inspected myself, so if this is my winky, then sort of about where that lower mark is there. Can you see that? I don't know how I'm going to do this because I need more hands. Um, so here's my finger. Well, get it back in frame. Right, so at the bottom there, you can see there's a darker mark. So about there on my penis, there is what I thought was one line, but I've just looked again in the shower, and I'm not sure whether it's two lines and whether it shows that there is a sort of a piece having been cut through, and maybe like a chunk cut out of it. Now my penis sort of twists as well to the left hand side, and where it twists, you can sort of see that the edge isn't straight, and it's as if they've cut, or as if a piece has been removed. Now I'm gonna have to do this. Um, so I'm doing this as the talk, and I'm gonna stop the video in a minute, and then I can obviously decide whether I'm gonna put the other bit up or not. The implications of this, I didn't have a very happy. So there are two sides to this, right? I have to consider sort of three different potential story lineages. Let's deal with what we would traditionally call the truth within the British legal system first. I didn't have a happy childhood, and in all honesty, the fact that allegedly it was him who has done this to me, and the fact that I was left around him on my own and that other things happened as well, I think is pretty horrific. And this is why I'm 35 and I'm sat here and I'm not at work. Um, I suppose I obviously need compensating in some way. You know, uh, it's quite horrific. I'm happy to be sort of proven wrong as well. If it can be proven that those marks there are something else, that's great. When I went to the doctor, he took a photograph on his camera. It was awful. It was the worst photo I have ever seen. And not only that, he took the photo of a non-erect penis, which again is kind of small. The canvas isn't stretched out, and you can't really see what the image is. So that was a. Oh, do you know what? I cannot remember his name right now. Crap, but it was at Filey Road Surgery. I think they call it the Kennett practice. So that in itself is horrific. And I went to the police as well. I went to Thames Valley Police, and I went to Early Station, which is the main Thames Valley Police headquarters in the area, and I I spoke with the woman in there. She had really bad eye makeup on, looked like she hadn't put makeup on from overnight. I then made a phone call and using their internal telephone. Absolute fucking horrific. They didn't even want, pardon me, sorry, I am swearing a lot. They didn't even want to inspect it. They didn't even want to see it. Now, I would have thought any claim of any injury on any person should be investigated visually, no matter how long ago it was, especially considering my grievances with the other things that have happened. Now, as far as my parents are concerned, at the moment, we're letting bygones be bygones. I can't live without their weekly support. They are spending some money on food for me. I can't live without that, and I thank them for that. However, there is a lot of other stuff, and all of that led to some sort of entrapment, imprisonment, if you like. And I've struggled. I've struggled my entire life because of these things done to me. And mentally, you put me through the ringer, and you've really damaged me. And you've built me into a person who sort of, because of what you'd done to me, main society wouldn't let me associate and help. So I ended up around people who needed help. And those people were dangerous people. And this is all knock-on effect from those early abuses. And it's not okay. It's not okay at all. As far as my brother is concerned, he's obviously a very sad and jealous person. And he's been thieving from me my entire life. And that has to stop. So I'm going to try and get some sort of image using my... Oh, that's pretty. Using my camera here and my torch. I don't know how successful it'll be. I'll post this anyway, as you will know, because you're watching it. Well, that's really nice. I quite like that. Do it with the camera off. Hey, look at that. Every day something. And if I turn it on its side, can I do that? Is it? What am I going to do? If I do it like that. Anyway, I need to remember to do these long ways and not vertical. Talking in tongues is about the only thing that makes any sense to me. So I think there's a lot of people out there who need to get themselves sorted out because there's a lot of lies, and bad things are happening already, and it can be quite easily resolved. Now, I don't particularly want to commit suicide anymore. I did for about 30 years of my life. But since I've not wanted to commit suicide, you have all got a lot worse, and that's not okay. Right. I hope in the future I have lots of really happy stuff to talk to you about. And again, Melissa Bernard, do please contact me. I'm not joking at all in any way about any of this. It's phenomenally indecent. And do you know what? I actually live here, and I'm not scared. I am concerned though that basically one day I am going to get shot, or they are just going to take me away and cut my head off. And I am not joking, because I can see the way this is going. I can see the fact that they want England to leave Europe, which means we will no longer have to abide by the human rights as installed by Brussels. it's going to go bad. I've got no support whatsoever. All I've got is a whole load of young people who are mostly alcoholic, misled, or already my enemies and I don't even know it. And that's it. The adult community have no interest really. And what can they do? Maybe I need to put more trust in them. What can they do? I've been to the community care. I've been to the Citizens Advice Bureau. I've been to the council. I've spoken to 2 MPs. The best conversation I had, I think, is actually still going down as the one with the American Embassy, and that says a lot. So I'm gonna leave that there. And I will see what I can do, see whether I can get some photos or some images. Don't watch it if you don't want to, because obviously the next part's going to contain some indecencies. I won't put it up public, but I will put it up to my friends groups and such. Uh, yeah. If there's any lawyers out there, I'd love to speak to you. I don't want to punish anybody. I just want my compensation for all the injuries and all the harm done, and then I want to go and I want to have a house or somewhere I can live, and I would like to live out the rest of my life happy, and preferably with Miss Melissa Bernard and her daughter by my side. Now, that was I can tear, take it, shake it, or lake it. So that's that, and yeah, good evening. I hope you've all had an excellent day. It's raining here. Okay, I'll just take you to the window. There you go. I can do stuff like this. That's quite pretty colour blue in the background as well. Look at that. Raining. It is a bleak day. Close the window. So, right. Nearly dropped the phone. So I'm quite a concerned person at the minute. I still also loads of stuff. If there's any lawyers out there, I need to look at the camera. Any lawyers out there, please contact me. Thank you. Bye.